Right, it's 5 to 5, as you can see on the 16th. 28.5 degrees. Can we see that? Oh, just about 5 to 5, 28.5 degrees on the 16th. I'm off on my way down to Chesil. Decided to do a midsummer overnighter, and I think this is a Saturday, so I think leaving on at this time now I should get quite a free run going down there. Hope so. Don't know whether I'm going to go to Ferrybridge or Abbotsbury. Haven't decided yet, but I'll decide on the way down. Abbotsbury will be chocker, rammed. Ferrybridge, well, at least you can walk away from the crowds there. But at Abbotsbury, you've got a limit because you're not supposed to go past the Dragon's Thief in the summer. Not until the 1st of September, although people do. So, yeah, it might have to be Ferrybridge. Anyway, without further ado, I'll see you when we get there. Ciao for now. Can we see that? Oh yeah, 7:25, just arrived in the car park. And I didn't actually leave at 5 to 5 because I got down the road, got down to the motorway junction, a couple of miles out of the village, and realised I left my camera stand at home, so I shot back home. So I actually left home at 5:15, so 2 hours and 10 minutes and 129.2 miles down to Ferrybridge, and Ferrybridge is where we're at now. So yeah, let's go and get a ticket and get on the beach. See you in a bit. Right, filming into the sun. We're going to be making our way right over there. Those poles up there in distance, difficult to see, but there is the old pillbox, and then further along, about another 300-400 yards on from the pillbox, past the bird sanctuary. Bit of a walk, but there you are. Such is. Right, well, there's the car park. Now I'm parked about there somewhere. This in front here is the old pillbox. Just done 10 minutes of the walk so far, and if we look over here, bloody beach is still busy up for another 300 yards or more, so I'm gonna have to hoof on well past those blokes. Not those ones there, that's further up, but they're all day anglers, they'll be gone soon. Yeah, got a bit of a hike yet. So from there, and I'm now about 150 yards past the end of the bird sanctuary. The last angler is down here. Doesn't look like he's going to be here for the whole night though, so ignore those. And a lot of that lot over there will be gone before midnight. But yeah, and there's that glorious view of the Chesil and the sun. Try and get a good sunset tonight if we can. Well, there's the pile, and 90 yards up from the last angler, so I'm well safe here. There we go. Right, first rig. Swivel off the leader onto the clip on the rig. SRT spring with the hangover clip. Right, so this here is on a spring. Okay, and then that just drops the snood to fish flowing trace style, as you can see here above the lead. It's my standard, one of my standard rigs I use on the Chesil. Using it last year. I'll be using it again tonight. I'll show you the other rigs as I get them out and bait them up, get them on the stand. Oh, and the other rod, well, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? It's set up with brand new set of feathers I made up today, and that's going to be a very nice sunset by the looks of it. But these feathers, they're very good. They're a bit fiddly, a bit time consuming. Size 4. Oh Christ. They are size 4 just trying to think. Chinos, I think. And that is washing line flex. You have to strip the coating off on that, and then wrap some silver tape around the fluffy stuff and the shank of the hook, and then you can do a carp angler's knotless knot to do your hook snood. It's all pretty. There's loads of videos on YouTube showing how to do that. Yeah, that's a string of 5, and I always keep my lead well away from the last hook, because I think mackerel sometimes they shy off the lead. There you go. Anyway, it's getting late now, so maybe it'll just be horse mackerel. I'll give it a go anyway, see if we can get a couple of bits of fresh bait. I'll take you through the baits in a sec. Right, baits wise, rag, got frozen spider. Of course, obviously it's peeler spider. I was amazed about that. Actually got that sold to me from tackle shop in a box. There's a box of 2, and sand eel, of course. Never used frozen spider before. Give it a go. Apparently you get like 4 baits out the body, and you can get some decent baits out the leg. So we'll see. There you go. First chuck on the feathers. Mackerel. Had a couple more in there, so that'll be enough for tonight. And I can get some more fresh tomorrow to take home, freeze down. Smack them on the head now. Got some fresh bait tonight. I did bring some frozen mackerel. Try and keep it frozen if possible. But there you go. Let's put them out their misery. Oh, that's your fresh mackerel. Blood everywhere. I don't know. Sometimes I don't get so much luck on fresh out mackerel, but I'm going to put on big hook, big old pulley pennel tonight on this rod now. Pack the feathers up and see what we see. Right, so the left hand rod, which is really bending in the tide. It's about 120 yards out, 130 yards out. It's been out there now for I suppose it's been out there for about half an hour or more now. That's left hand rod, sorry. Right hand rod is about 30 yards out with a scratcher on and fresh mackerel strips, tiny little fresh mackerel strips. Beautiful evening. So first pre-baited short pulley pennel, 3/0s, 3/0 mustard, I can't remember the pattern number, and a 3/0 chino on the pennel as a pennel hook. Just a bloody great lump of fresh mackerel on there. It is a short pennel, but I'm not going to lob it out. I'm not going to chuck it too far, and sort of lob it out about 50-60 yards. So looks like a dad and his 2 boys have just turned up to the right, doing a bit of mackerel. It looks like they're going to have some success because the birds come right in close now, so they should get a couple out. Parked in the car park, went to get a ticket, wouldn't take the cash, wouldn't take the coins. It's a just parks thing, and then apparently everyone's telling me, oh, it's free parking. So, what? Free parking? Spoke to a couple of people and said after 6 PM it's free parking on the Ferrybridge car park. So when it starts in the morning, I don't know, because my car's gonna be there. So fingers crossed. I don't know what's going to happen in the morning, but you know, I'm about 3/4 of a mile from the car, and I don't know how I get around that. Just have to wait and see what happens. Might be an expensive fishing trip. don't even want to think about it. There we go. I do want to get home tomorrow. That's the most important thing. So, yeah. We'll have a look at those frozen spiders in a minute. I'll crack them open, see what the meat's like. Yeah. We'll have some dinner in a sec. Right. Watch. In fact, I've got a shoulder mackerel come through and they've hit the mackerel strip on the bottom baits. And that left-hand rod's about 100 yards out. I was supposed to plopped it in, but I didn't. Went a bit further than where I wanted to go. And the right-hand rod's bouncing around. There we go. It's mackerel mayhem down here. This is a swimming crab, I think, this one. A little swimmer. We'll have a look. Got the rod there. Ah, it's a spider. So he was having a good old go. Spider. So if I show you here, about here, the water's all shimmering. Oh, right down here, the mackerel have come right into the beach now, chasing the whitebait. Yeah, mental, isn't it? Absolutely mental. Summertime on the Chesil. Look at them all. That's your Mexican tuna bean sandwich thing. Lumps of tuna, sweet corn, beans in there. I don't know which ones they are. They're the red beans, not soya beans, are they? Don't know. There's a few different types of beans in there, but it's very nice. And the kettle is boiled. Now then, you just watch these tips. I just don't think I had some scad hit the bloody things. Let's have a look. Yeah, I just had some massive smashes. They just stopped now, they have. See the mackerel coming diving down on them, or scad. They're not coming back now. I'm trying to make a cup of tea, trying to eat my pot noodles. I've just eaten my Mexican beans. There's just so much going on. Yeah, so update. Where are we? 10:15 now. Still haven't eaten the pot noodles. Getting to it. Kettle of water's still hot. Clean off the fork now. Changed batteries in my little bivvy light, which is my spare head torch. Massive hits they were on both rods. It was probably scad running through. I didn't hook into them. I just sat here and watched the rod tip bend over double. Tried to get it on camera and then they'd gone, so it was either mackerel or scad. They're just passing through the shoal. But I want to get a second species now. So high water would be about 10:30, 11:15, something like that, or 11 o'clock tonight. I know it was around about that area. Yeah, got that spider. Still haven't put that spider on yet. I've got out there now big old lump of mackerel still, and on the left rod I have to bring that in soon, and the right hand rod now, which has been in and out about 3 times. That is on sandhill on the flowing trace reef, and it looks like could be some bites on there. Yeah, let's just check this out. How's this doing? I think that's about ready. Lovely. So this is the hot food side, whereas the tuna salad was the cold food side. But if I'm here till lunch tomorrow, then I'll be having tomato soup, breakfast is cereals and biscuits. So check this rod. Left hand rod had a bit of a doggy bite, but we'll see. I should check that out. It is so quiet tonight. Even hear the ticking of my watch. Oh, there's fish feeding. That's it, matey boy's going. He had a few. It's dark now, proper dark. Could be a scratchy night. I go through it about 1 o'clock in the morning, then I get my head down. Alright, where's my bloody hook? Not that one, this one here, right. So, I've cut a strip, just put this in full bloody power, cut a strip of mackerel, put the hook through twice like that. So you put the hook through from the flesh, out through the skin, then back through the skin and out through the flesh, so it hangs like that. I've cut a piece of squid because it had to come out. I had to get the squid out. Put that onto there, spin that around. Make sure I don't mask the point. Like so. Cotton. And that's it, that's my squid and mackerel. There we are, that's your squid, that's your mackerel, that's your squid size, nice juicy bait, like so. Take your pennel, as usual, slide it down the opposite side of the other hook if possible. I'll put it in here. In and out, show you all about. There we have it. Let's see what that's gonna get. Probably nothing at the moment, but as that tide starts to turn, get some movement in the water again. And that is on the float. This is on another flowing trace rig, so have that set up. I'll grab my bucket of water, otherwise everything just gets shit order. Right. There we go. Little pout. Species number 2. Don't know how long he's been on there. On the sand hill. In the bucket. Yeah, so that bugger's, poor little buggers are gone, I think. Right. That is half a peeler spider. Or half a spider peeler on there. The bloody size of that lot. But it looks good. Oozing yellow. On a long pulley pennel. Size 3/0. Well, it's just gone midnight. I had some bites on the peeler, believe it or not. Twitch bites, little snatches, so somebody's having a go at it. But other than that, that pout, which is about 9-10 inches, not bad I suppose. Other than that, that's been it really. 3 mackerel and the pout. So I'm going to give it till 1. I'm going to organise all this and get my bed out, and then get up at just after first light, get a few hours kit, keep Mr. Foxy out of here, draw the front flaps round, put the chair across the front so he can't get to my bait and that, because that'll soon wake you up if that was to come into bloody shelter. And I've had foxes nick fish off my cutting board behind my back when I'm on watching the rods, so yeah. I got COVID this week, only the mucosal form, so I've had a irritating cough, bit of a sore throat. Well, that's gone now. Felt tired, but went to work every day. A couple of my colleagues have got COVID as well. We're working with it. We're just going to work. It's not a problem. You know, just a bit of runny nose and a cough, and that's it. Taking Beechams, and it seems to be killing it off. So yeah. Good enough for me. Yeah. Right. Don't know if I should reel that one in or not. Put Scratcher back out, I will. It's summer, isn't it? That's the thing. Got some bites on the left hand rod. Yeah. See who's going to do it again. I'm just getting small nibbles. Yeah, it really is scratchy. Got the Scratcher back out on the left hand rod. Let's see. It's coming up court. It's 12:30 now in the morning. Come on, when you want them to bite, never bite on camera, do they? Here we go, anyway. Getting nibbles I am, but nothing substantial. The right hand rod's got a whole squid on, and that's getting nibbled. Could be spider crab though. Oh, there you go, right hand rod. Double shot. Dogger and a pout. There we go. Third species of the night. bloody 1:30 in the morning. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I've got about 5 sandals there left. A piece of paper, like so, fold it in just one sheet of paper, newspaper like that. Get your sand eels. I was shown this a long time ago, and especially in the middle of summer, you don't want them rotting in the plastic bag. What you want them to do, you want to lay them in here, a couple of inches apart, like so, and then that preserves them, dries them out a little bit for tomorrow. As I managed to get my parking ticket extended. There you go, sand eels in a wrap. Go. Got myself a strap. Couple of pound, I suppose. Anyway, get him off. There he is. I'll strap him there. And I also had another pout on the other rod. So that's 4 species: mackerel, dog, pout and strap. There you go. So it's now 2:10 in the morning. Says Neil, it's 2:25 in the morning on the 17th, and this is how I make my nest. A sleeping pad and a little lightweight sleeping bag for the summer. I should get about 4 or 5 hours sleep, enough to get me energised for tomorrow. I'm paid up to 2 o'clock in the car park now on the phone, which is good. So yeah, so it's good night and see you in the morning. Well, see you in a few hours. Ciao for now. Morning. Just packing away the mess and get some bait on in a sec. And some breakfast. That's not bacon, but it's cereal, but that'll do. There we go. See, everything packs away. That's my little old Thermarest from the mid 1990s. A tiny little summer sleeping bag. That little pillow that all goes in to there. All right. Rod's about. I've changed the stand around. The tide is really pulling to the left again towards Portland. As you can see, those tips are over. Both out on those up and over style flowing trace rigs. Cough's woken up this morning. Give it an hour or so, that'll die down. And there we go. And yes, this is a tangerine. I've been given it by my wife to help my vitamin D, vitamin C, and vitamin C. That's right, vitamin C intake for my COVID. So yeah, that and cough medicine, which I have been taking. If you're watching, love, I have been taking it. Don't worry. Followed all the instructions I was given. So yeah. Yeah. Tangerine. Sticky messy. Delicious. Pull the left hand rod in. It's just so much effort with the tide and the weed that flows through. Although there's not too much weed, but it's a lot of effort to reel in a rod from those were 100, 140, 150 yards out. It's a lot of effort. It really is. Hard work. But yeah, left one in. So we'll see how we go today. It's 8:45 now in the morning, so yeah, 8:45. So I'll be looking at getting mackerel feathers out in a bit. And we'll see. Get some mackerel to take home. That'd be handy. Freezing down. Yeah. Right. So that's a cup of tea and the less healthy biscuits. See you in a bit. So what we got here is we've got little particle baits on a 3-hook scratcher, rag tipped with spider crab leg. I peeled them last night. I've tipped them all with crab leg and the bottom one as well. And there we go. And I'm going to put that in close. Right, well, it's 1:30. Ended up with 4 pout, 1 dog, 1 strap, 6 mackerel. Didn't particularly fish for the mackerel we were in last night, but I couldn't bag up a mackerel because they'd all would have gone off by now. So I tried this morning, and the mackerel were very patchy I should say. So yeah, I used 2 mackerel for bait last night. I put 1 back, and I kept 3 this morning to take home. Chucked my frozen mackerel in the sea because they'd be just useless in these temperatures. Yeah, very scratchy, but that's a midsummer session. It's an overnight session. I'm glad I'm going home now. That's it for now anyway, until I get down here perhaps in the early autumn, late summer, early autumn. So until next time, ciao for now.